Our next guest is a gifted and celebrated rapper and actor who stars in his own TV show about a version of himself. It's called Dave. Season 2 is on FX on Hulu now. Please say hello to the artist known as Lil Dicky, Dave Burd.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I heard you could just as well be sitting in the audience with a Jennifer Aniston tattoo. I heard you're a big fan of hers.
How could you not be?
Yeah.
I feel like just the hair alone.
Oh, would you like some detangler? Anything you need worked out?
Yeah.
That's for you.
I love free product.
Yeah.
I'll put it back here under the...
Did you guys meet or no?
No.
Oh, you didn't meet? Oh, all
You
right.
didn't facilitate that.
I'm sorry, I should have.
Yeah.
I think now with I think there are shields up with the COVID and all
It's
that
hard
stuff.
now for sure, but maybe she'll stick around. Maybe she's watching right now. I don't know.
I think she's gone.
Probably left.
Yeah. You, by the way, your show is so funny. It's
Thank
such
you.
a good show, and it really is. Not just funny. I don't want to just say it's just funny, but it is really like, I think you reveal a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
You are maybe even too revealing about yourself.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Was that the plan, that you were going to make it a complex show as far as emotion and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I feel like, great content in general is, I think, best when it's multi-dimensional. So I obviously wanted it to be as funny as possible, but, the more you care about, like, the inner workings of these characters' brains, the more you're gonna laugh at their plights,
After doing so much, like, funny stuff and music and this fun stuff overall, like, if you have, like, a scene where you have to cry or something, does that come naturally to you?
A scene where I have to cry, no, it does not come, no. I'm not classically trained.
You're not,
No.
yeah.
You
didn't go to cry school?
No. In fact,
You didn't go to the Decry Institute?
No. I feel very confident in my ability to do a lot of things as an actor, but there was one scene this season where the script called for me to actually cry. It was like an emotional scene with my, TV parents.
Right.
And I'm thinking how I have to prepare for this. So I'm sitting in my room thinking, like, how do people cry? Like, how do you even cry on command? And, I Googled it. And they say, think about like, trauma. And I've lived, like, an incredible life. Like, I just had no, like, real memories of sadness to pull from.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a very lucky guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, the episode and, like, the scene, like, totally relied on, like, the show's called Dave. Like, my name is, like, so on the line in this. It's, like, the emotional climax of borderline the season. So I had to, like, guarantee a way that I could cry. So what I did was I asked my parents to, on their iPhone, film a video of them saying goodbye to me. Yeah. Not only that. This is my plan, honestly. I go into that shoot day, I need to have a foolproof plan to, like, guarantee tears.
This is a good one.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. So then I get there and I'm thinking, well, how am I gonna see this video? And I literally had a PA holding an iPad behind, like, my father's character's, like, eye line, and there's an earpiece in my ear with my mom being like, Dave, I just want you to know. And I'm sitting there, and we're also, like, shooting a scene, and I realized very quickly how difficult it was to, like, do a scene and, like, have my mother talking to me, and then, like, the Bluetooth didn't work properly.
I'd love to, the part where you explain this to your parents is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Did they right away they agree to it right away?
Well, they're team players. They know that Yeah. But the Bluetooth didn't work, so it all fell apart very quickly technologically. But all I heard was my mom saying, "Hi, Dave," and I just started, like, welling. Just "Hi, Dave" is all I really needed to hear.
Really? That was it?
I love you, Mom and Dad. Don't die. Please
And
don't
maybe
die.
by the time that they die, you'll be like, yeah, I've
I
had
don't want to
enough.
talk about them dying anymore. Change the subject.
All right. Well, let's see if you can work up some tears. We
You got an
we have a
iPad?
clip here of a scene from your show, and sometimes you watch a show and you go like, well, that seems like it was unpleasant, and this is a scene that it seems like it was unpleasant for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to show?
I think so.
Yeah, this is a scene where you're on the Billboard.
Oh, very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Incredibly so, yeah. Yeah, horrible experience. Don't do that.
Let's take a look at
Yeah.
this scene.
be up here. I should have been the eye.
Chuck, you okay?
No, I'm not okay. This is horrible. I'm so windburnt. The sun is eviscerating me because of the Accutane.
We really should have put your name on the billboard.
Why? You have me. You don't need my name. You
Chuck,
have my...
it says penis. No one knows it.
I know.
Yeah, it looks
my
like a new
physical-
Apple product, like a new release of something.
Is anybody paying attention at all?
No.
No.
How long were you up there?
I was up, honestly, there was scheduled to be a 5-hour scene. So I was up there for like 5 hours, and it was really one of the worst. It was horrible. And like, fortunately, like my character in the show had to feel displeasure on the billboard too. It was very easy to get in the zone.
Right.
But man, you know, I wouldn't say I'm like scared of heights, but I'm certainly not a height fan. You know?
I see. Yeah, yeah.
And nor am I a thrill seeker.
Uh-huh.
And so it was just kind of, you know, you have to like yell, and it was free. By the way, it hailed. It hailed. It actually hailed.
In Los Angeles?
Snow, hail. I swear to God, it hailed.
Hail's worse than snow.
It was hail. It was sharp, and I was getting soaked with hail. And I was, you know, when it started hailing, I couldn't believe. I was already so uncomfortable. And then when it started, you know, literally hailing, I thought, all right, this is the worst like experience I can go through. But at least like this will be the best footage in the world for the scene. Mm-hmm. But no, sir. They cut the cameras. They cut them, and I was screaming like, this is like, keep going. But they couldn't even hear me at that point because there was like an electricity scare.
Do you ever think that maybe that was...
When you're on there like this splayed out, maybe it's Jesus having his revenge with the hail?
It was, you know, I'm Jewish, but there felt something Christian was going on. Yeah.
Now, you have a song in the show, in each episode. Now, are you going to record another Lil Dicky album? Because
Yeah.
I know it's been a long time since that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You gonna do a whole album,
Whole
or you
album, yeah.
piecemeal it out like people do nowadays?
Well, I haven't planned the rollout yet, Jimmy, but I think it will be a whole album. And honestly, I feel truly hungrier than ever as a rapper, because I feel like it could be very easy to look at me and be like, well, he was just rapping to get into comedy, and then he did that and that. But no, I'm like very chip on my shoulder, anxious to prove myself as a rapper.
Okay, well, I think you already have, but...
Well, not enough.
I know your fans are gonna be happy to hear that, yeah.
It's been like, honestly, 5+ years since I put out an album, mostly because, honestly, the TV show takes so much time, and I'm
Right.
really poor at multitasking.
Well, the show is really, really good.
Thank you
It's
so
called
much.
Dave. Season 2 is on FX on Hulu now. Dave Burd, everybody. We'll be right back with Bozzy. If you like that video, then put a ring on it. Click the subscribe button below. Oh.